प्रभुं वन्दे नित्यानन्दसहोदितं श्रीनन्दनन्दनं वन्दे राधिका चरणोदयं गोपीजनसमायुक्तं बिन्दावनं मनोहरं वाञ्छाकल्पतरुस्य कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयितगिरिं यत्किपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। बिन्दावै तुलसीदेव वै पिया वै केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिपदे देवी सत्त्ववत्त्वयि नमो नमः। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयो मुदीरये। संकीर्तने कृष्ण कथोपदेशे गौरीयपत्रस्य प्रकाशने च सदानुरक्तो गुरुभक्तियुक्तो भक्तिप्रमोदाक्ष जगोद्वरुण्य ध्येयं सदा परिभवग्नमभिष्टदोहं तीर्थास्पदं शिवविरिञ्चनुतं शरण्यं वेत्तात्तिहं पनुतपाल्भवाद्दिपूतं वन्दे महापुरुषते चरुणारविन्दं यत्पादपल्लवनखचन्दमनिच्छटाय विस्फुरजित किमपि गववधू स्वदर्शि पूर्णानुरागर ससागर सारमूर्ति साराधिका मयि कदा कृपां करोसि। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तबिंद। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तबिंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। आजानुलंबित भुजौ कनकाबदातो संकीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षो विश्वाम्बरो द्विजभरो जुगधर्मपालो वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरो करुणावतारो। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नमामि गंगे तव पादपङ्कजं सुरासुरैर्वन्दितो दीपरूपं भुक्तिं च मुक्तिं च ददासि नित्यं भावानुरूपेण सदा नरानं। गङ्गातरङ्गरमणीयजटाकलापं गौरी निरन्तरविभूषी त्ववामभागं नारायणो प्रियमनङ्गमदापहारं वाराणसीपुरपति भजवीशनाथं। वागीशजुष्वदने लक्ष्मीर्यस्य च वक्षसि यस्यास्ति हृदये संवित् त्वं नृसिंहमहं भजे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। यत्पादपङ्कजपलाशविलासभक्त्या करमाशयं ग्रथितमधुग्रथयन्ति सन्तो तद्वद्नरिक्तमतयो यतयो विरुध्यो Sroto ganastamaranam bhajavasudevam Yat pad pankaj palas bilas bhaktya Karma sayam grasitam udgratayanti shantaha Tadvadanariktamatayo yatayo pirudhyo Sroto ganastamaranam bhajavasudevam Gauriya Goshtipati, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, Paramahamsa Jagadguru said that we are taught from our childhood about Krishna Bhakti. Krishna Bhakti is a natural function of your soul, but in ordinary samaj, from boyhood, from childhood, everybody learning how to enjoy this material world. How to enjoy this material world. We are learning it all day and night. Nothing out of that. How to enjoy this material world, who can enjoy, who can arrange so many things, countless things of enjoyment, money, position, everything. He is the intelligent person, we are thinking. In ordinary samaj, in this ordinary society, we are taught by our relatives, friends, father, mother, everybody, that enjoyment is all in all. Everything, material. We are learning how to enjoy this material world. In Hindi, we say khao, piyo, jio. That is the final thing. But we are taught from our childhood, Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, how to serve Bhagavan. We are learning about bhakti under the guidance of Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Paramarthik Sikha, Aprakita Sikha, we are learning from our childhood under the guidance of Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We are growing this conception from childhood. We have no separate identity. We are actually Bhagavad Sevak. I cannot expect any seva from anybody. I am not Sebbo. I cannot expect any seva from anybody. I am not Sebbo. I am Sevak. I can do seva only. I cannot expect any seva from anybody. Actually, in this material world, whoever, whatever enjoying, for this kind of enjoyment, what he is doing or what I am doing, one has to give some energy for that. One must give energy, then that energy finally can arrangement enjoy. Like my mother cooking. So mother cooking, so I have the golden opportunity to eat. This way, somebody driving car, so I need to give energy, so I am going. This way, one has to depend upon somebody for material enjoyment. Also, sometimes we are enjoying ourselves without taking help. That is also true. But whatever we are enjoying, directly, indirectly, or in fine form, some energy is involved already there. We are enjoying scientific development, scientific advantage. Someone had to give energy to discover this. So anyway, I am Bhagavad Sevak. I am not Shebbo. I cannot expect any seva from anybody. Without seva, I am less interested to do anything. I must seek the complete satisfaction of Bhagavan. This kind of good intellect, this kind of favorable intellect, subuddhi, if I can develop inside my heart, then all material conception can gradually get eliminated, go away. We are taught in this society all the time, whoever giving whatever advice, ultimate purpose is to arrange my enjoyment. That's why many times Prabhupada used to say, if I seek the path leading to the ultimate good, then I must ignore the countless voices of popular wisdom and listen only to that of the realized soul and nothing else. If I seek the path leading to the absolute good, ultimate good, then I must ignore the countless voices of popular wisdom and listen only to that of the realized soul and nothing else. That Prabhupada used to say. If we go on paying attention to those advice giving my material man, favorable to my material enjoyment, then gradually I can grow and grow more and more material disease. If we forget that Supreme Lord is the only enjoyer, we have no right to enjoy anything, we are not enjoyer, because our enjoyment is a trap set by Mayadevi. Our enjoyment is nothing but a trap set by Mayadevi, nothing else. Bhagavan is Bhokta, Karta. If we forget, then all problem can arise. Those who are going to develop favorable mood to do Bhagavad Seva, Guru Vaishnava Sangha, naturally they can cut off material disease. Gradually their material attraction can go away. Gradually their material attraction can go away. Follow. Those who are increasing their mood of material enjoyment, surely they are aversive to Bhagavad Seva. Surely. It is like mathematics. If this is so, this must be there. This way, we are cheated by Mayadevi. This way, gradually, we are cheated by Mayadevi. Those who are aversive to Bhagavad Bhajan, they don't like Guru Vaishnava, Bhagavan, they don't like to hear Harikatha, they don't like to hear. By hearing absolute Harikatha, they feel fear inside their heart, because this Harikatha is against their Annavilas. They have no time to hear Harikatha. They have no time to hear Harikatha. Sometimes they also play one kind of drama of hearing Harikatha. Though sometimes they are playing a drama of hearing Harikatha, but that is drama, not actual Harikatha. Or at all they are hearing, they like to get the meaning in favor of their Annavilas. If they are not hearing, if they are not going to hear anything favorable from the lotus mouth of sadhu, then they can immediately reject that sadhu and his speeches. Or at all somebody like to do some Hari Seva, but still they are thinking it is optional subject, optional. They are not thinking it is 100% necessary. Okay, it's optional. I can do, I cannot do. They are not going to give first priority. They are not going to give first priority to Harikatha. Their vichar is whatever we need at present, whatever problem we are facing, first of all, we must solve it. After that, we can think to do Haribhajan or not to do Haribhajan. That is their predominating factor. They are giving importance to their whimsical mind. Present a need, what we need now. First of all, solve it. Then we can do Haribhajan or not. If it is at all favorable, we can accept or not. If not, then we can leave it. But they cannot realize, they cannot understand. To realize Bhagavan, we must approach pure sadhu, without which directly we can never know, without which directly we can never know Bhagavat Tattva. Bhagavat Tattva Vijnanam Mukta Sangyasya Parijayati. Sadhu Sangha Sarvasatti Koy, Labhamatva Sadhu Sanghe Sarvo Siddhi Hoy. The sloka I started with is very important sloka. Yat pada pankaja palas vilas bhaktya karma sayam gratitam udgratayanti santah tadvad nariktamatayu yatayu opi ruddho sroto ganastamaranam bhajavasudevam. The sloka inner meaning is that those bhaktas they are always engaged in the service of the lotus feet of Bhagavat Pad Padma. Those devotees, they are always engaged in the service of Bhagavan, his lotus feet. I mean, leg fingers, the nails of Prakito Yoti, effulgence coming out of the nails of the lotus feet. They are serving. They can cut material. They can cut material bondage. They can cut material bondage very easily. Very easily they can cut. But those who are abhakta, miser in nature, miser in the sense, they are going to use all their sense organ for material enjoyment, not for Bhagavan. You can remember, I discussed before, Uddhavji asking, who is Kripan? Kripan means miser. And who is Daridro? Daridro poor. Who is poor? Who is poor? And who is Kripan? Miser. Bhagavan is giving answer. Daridro yastu asantushto kripano tu ajitendriyaha. Daridro jastu asantushta. Daridro jastu asantushta. He is actually poor, who is always having dissatisfaction. Daridro yastu asantushto kripano tu ajitendriyaha. Daridro jastu asantushto Kripano tu ajitendriya those who are not ready to engage their sense organ in Bhagavad Seva, they actually miser. Their intellect, their brain, they are actually miser. So, those who are non-devotee, those who are jnani, those who are yogis, also, if there is any at all any flow, if at all there is a flow of any material enjoyment, conception, this lotus feet of Bhagavan, which is compared with the lotus feet and the core portion, whirl of the lotus feet, is very, very powerful. If at all any jnani yogis, they are developing this kind of flow of enjoyment inside her, that flow can be choked up, can be destroyed by Bhagavan. By their personal effort, they can never come out successful. By their personal effort, they can never come out successful to control their mind and senses. But if they are going to take shelter of Bhagavan, his lotus feet, then very easily they can cut off material bondage, attraction, nothing can stay there. You can remember, I was discussing tomorrow about all the sequence, avatara, Leela avatar. I was discussing Leela avatar. And in Leela avatar, first of all, I already discussed that Rupa Gosvāmīpāda, under the guidance of Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuran, Rupa Gosvāmīpāda, under the guidance of Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuran, wanted to discuss this point. Rupa Gosvāmīpāda, under the guidance of Bhagavata Mahapuran, wanted to discuss. There, first of all, I like to remind you, you can remember yesterday we discussed about Chatussan, Tatru, Atho, Rupa Goswami writing. I like to remind you, again I can go forward. Atho Lila-avatarascho vilikṣanti yathamati Srimad Bhagavatasya sarena Prayasostuami Tatru Se Chatussanaha. First of all, Sa eva prathamam devaha kaumaram sargamasritaha chacharo duscharam brahmacharjam akhanditam Sa eva prathamam devaha kaumaram sargamasritaha chacharaha duscharam brahmacharjam akhanditam chaturbhiravataru ayam eka eva satam mataha shan shabdyat chatussu eva chatuhu sano iti sritaha Shuddha jnanasya bhaktischa pracharartham avatarat pancho shabdiko balabho gauraha kamalo yonitaha. After that, we are going to enter into Narad. We already discussed. Here it is written Tritiyam rishi sargam vai devarshittyam upettasa tantram sattvatam achastonishkarmam karmanam yataha pavartanayo loke asmin bhaktirevo sarvataha harir devarshirupeno chandra subhro vidhera bhut Abir bhuyad ime brahme kalpo evo chatussanaha naradaschanuvartati kalpishu sakaleshu api. With Brahma, Chatussan, Narad, they are lasting up to the period of Brahma. So, about Narad, second avatar, what going after Chatussan, it is written, Tritiyam rishi sargam vai devarshittam upettasa. Naraji is Bhagavad avatar, Leela avatar, Bhakti Shakti. Also sometimes we can count it in Saktaves avatar also, Bhakti Shakti avatar. Tritiyam rishi sargam vai devarshittam upettasa. Tantram Shattatam achastu nishkarmam karmanam yataha pavartanayo loke asmin bhaktireva sarvataha harir devarshi rupena chandasubhro vidhera bhut avirbhuyadime brahme kalpaiva chatussanaha Naradaschanuvartati kalpishu sakaleshu api. In the first canto of Bhagavatam, it is written about the Leela avatar of Naradji Rishi. I mean that Kshiroda Gosai Mahavishnu, whose navel part Brahma was created, and that Garbhoda Gosai Vishnu, from there Marichadi, Rishi Srishti, all they took birth. Within that Rishi Sarga, Devarshi, also Naradji appeared, and submission unto a lotus feet of Bhagavan, Arpan Roop, O Gunasangjage, how to purify mind and heart, just like the purification procedure of Egypt Markari. He wanted to show us karma, how to cut the bondage of karma. He wanted to write one book, Narad Pancharatra. Narad Pancharatra, Sattvato Tanto. Naradji wrote one book, Sri Narad Pancharatra, which is Vaishnava Tantra. In this world, he wanted to preach Shuddha Bhakti with great effort. Naradji anyhow wanted to establish Shuddha Bhakti. So, This way, Bhagavan Sri Hari, taking Brahma as the instrument or gate, he wanted to, come here in this material world. It's very, very milky white colored Naradji Maharaj. Sanakadi Chatussan, all son, Chatussan and Narad, they were created in the first Brahma Kalpa. Remember, they were created in the first Brahma Kalpa, and they are going to stay up to Mahapralaya. Up to Mahapralaya. And they are going to rotate just like Brahma. The inner meaning is that Brahma, from Brahma, Marichi, Otri, Angira, Pulastha Pulaha, Kratu, Pracheta, Vasishta, Bhrigu, Narad, all those 10 type of Brahmarshi were created. Out of that 10, Narad has some special position. He is acting as a great Acharya to install Suddha Bhakti Yoga. Out of that 10, Naradji is the foremost. Anyway, when these 10 rishis took birth, Brahma, about his creation, this is called Rishi Sarga. This is called Rishi Sarga. Out of these 10 rishis, Narad is the foremost. He also took birth in Rishi Sarga. See, Narad in first Brahma Kalpa, he came from Brahma, and first of all, Srimad Bhakti Shaktya Vishto Aveshavatar Rupe. First of all here, see Narad, first of all, in Brahma Kalpa, came out, took birth from Brahma, and first of all, Srimad Bhagavad Bhakti Shaktabhishto Avesh Avatar, he took birth. Narad, in first Brahma Kalpa, he took birth from Brahma. First of all, Bhagavad Bhakti Shaktabhishto Avesh Avatar, in the form of Avesh Avatar he took birth. And throughout the time period of Brahma, the time period up to which Brahma is having the post, up to Brahma, he can stay, and during Mahapralaya, he become Vaikunthavasi. Remember, see Narad, though we know he got the chance in Vaikuntha-loka, there also he is roaming around with the musical instrument to do seva of Bhagavan. After that, we have the chance to discuss about Varahadev. After that, we can discuss about After that we can come to the point of Varahadev. There it is written about Varahadev avatar. It is written, Dityastu bhavayasya rasatalagatam mahim uddharisham upadatta yogyesa saukaram vapu. Dityantu bhavayasya rasatalagatam mahim uddharishan upadatto yogyesa saukaram vapu. In Bhagavad Mahaprana it is written clearly. In Bhagavad Mahaprana it is written, Bhagavad Mahaprana, 2nd canto, 7th chapter, 1. Yatrodataha khiti talodharanayo vibhrat Kauring tanum sakala yogyamaim anantaha yatrodataha kiti talodharanayo vibhrat Kauring tanum sakala yogyamaim anantaha antar maharnavo upagatamadi daityam Tvam dangsrayadrimiva vajrodharo dadara Dira virasit kalpe asminnadve Shyam bhuvantare Granad vidher dharodhitvai Chakshushe tu nirataha Hiranyaksham dharodhare nehantu dangstri pungavaha chatuspad si baraho asau ne baraho kachit mataha. So, about Varaha Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmīpāda writing, Dityantu bhavayasya rasatalagatam mahim uddharisham upadatto yagyesaha saukaram vapu. 2nd canto, Yatrodataha khiti talodharanayo Vibhrat Kaurim Tanum Sakala Yogyamahim Anantaha Antar Maharnavo Upagatamadi Daityam Tvang Drishtadrimi Bavajrodharo Dadaro Avirasit Kalpe Asminnadde Shang Bhuvantare Granad vidher dharo dhriti Granad vidher dharo dhritvai chakshushe tu nirata. What? Dira virasit kalpi asminnadde Shyam bhuvantare Granad vidher dharodhitvai chakshushe tu nirataha hiranyaksham dharodhare nihantum dangstri pungavaha chatuspad si baraho asau ni baraho kochit mataha. It is written in 1st canto, for the absolute mangal of this material world. Yogeshwar Vishnu, Yogovai Vishnu, Yogovai Vishnu, we know, Yoga Purush Vishnu. So, in first canto, for the benefit of the whole world, Yogeshwar Sri Vishnu Manantar Pralaya, at the time of Manantar Pralaya, Rasatal Gamini, this whole earth was that time, Hiranyakho, he took this earth down, Rasatal. So, for the benefit of the whole creation, so Vishnu Bhagavan, at the time of Manantar Pralaya, when this earth was going down, Rasatal Gamini Prithivi, to deliver that world, to project, to deliver that world, he took the form of Varaho. Remember, he took the form of Varaho. That Varahadev took birth at the time of Swayambhuviyo Manna, Swayambhuva Mannanta, at the time of Swayambhuva. That time, Swayambhuviyo Avatar. Again, I already discussed in the way of Bhagavad discourse, I already told many times that Varaha two, one is white Varaha, one is Krishna Varaha. Though in the third canto, Vishwanath Chakravarti is writing, two Varaho at a time description was done. Two Varaho. Separately, he could not find any time, or he didn't think it necessary to discuss all in detail separately. So it is written, first of all, Varaha took birth, is called White Varaha, Varahadev, Sheta Varaha. It is Swayambhuviyo Mannanta, at the time of Swayambhuva Mannanta. Again, that Varahadev, Chakshus Mannantar came. Chakshus Mannantar he came. So, again Varahadev took birth in Chakshus Mannantar. Chakshus Mannantar. In Bhagavatam it is written in second canto as Skande Sarupato Gunato Ananta Vishnu Mannantar Pralaya Jalamagna দ্বিতীয় স্কন্ধে সর্বত ও গুণত অনন্ত শ্রী বিষ্ণু মন্বন্তর প্রলয়ে, at the time of মন্বন্তর প্রলয়ে জলমগ্না পৃথিবী উদ্ধারের নিমিত্ত took the form of Varaha, and at that time, just like Indra wanted to take Bajra, just like Indra wanted to take Bajra, just like Indra wanted to take Bajra to to divide, to bifurcate that hills, just like Indra, that topics is there in some Puran. Indra took Vajra and wanted to break all hills, Parvat, to destroy. Destroy means not total destruction, no, to divide. Similarly, at the time of Manvantar Pralaya Vidhi, Manvantar Pralaya Varidhi, in the water of Pralaya, which appear at the time of destruction, Manvantar Pralaya Varidhi Madhye, to fight with his opponent party, Hiranyaksha, that is written in Bhagavatam. His belly, his heart was pierced by the teeth. Adidaitya Hiranyaksha datet dwara, Barahadev having two front teeth to destroy something. This way, Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, it is written, at the time of delivery of the earth, he took the form of Varahamurti, to kill Hiranyaksha. Okay, in Bhagavatam, now question can come. In first canto, that Barahadev, when he took birth, when he appeared, from where, that question naturally can come. There can be some doubt that in first canto, what about we are hearing about Varaha, wherefrom he took birth and which time. And in the third canto, Varahadev, wherefrom he took birth and when. Two Varaha we find. And that two Varaha, their body color, shape and design, what they wanted to do, we want to know all in details about it. To cut this conception, wrong conception, to cut this wrong conception, to cut off this wrong conception, Rupa Goswami was writing, in Brahmakalpa, Varahadev, in Brahmakalpa, Varahadev appeared two times. First time, Shambhuvya Manvantari Brahmar Nasarando, from the whole of the nose, first time, Shambhuvya Manvantari, what is written? First of all, sneezing, Brahma sneezing, and from the nasal hole, one like small dirty fly tucking out. After that, gradually in front of nose, increasing inside, what is happened? Took the form like a fly, after that increasing, finally going in the ambar, I mean sky, and rearing. Brahma folding hand and praying. So, the first canto, what is described about Varaha, wherefrom he took birth, which time, that second canto, Varaha, who took birth from where, and according to that particular avatar, Varahadev, their body color, we like to know what was the body color, shape and design, how. All those doubts and suspicion we like to cut Rūpa Gosvāmīpāda speaking and Baldev Vidyabhūषण making commentary. Brahmakalpe Varahadev appeared 2 times. First of all, Swayambhuvya Manvantar from the nasal hole of Brahma and delivered the earth, Prithivima. And in second canto it is written, Skandokto Varaho, he took birth Chakshusya Manvantar. At the time of Chakshusya Manvantar, Chakshush Manvantar, to deliver this earth, he appeared from the water which was there down in Rasatal, in Chakshush Manvantar. To deliver this earth, he went into this Rasatal. And he appeared and Prachetos Dakho Doihitro. Doihitro means grandson. Prachetos Dakho, his Doihitro grandson, Adidaitya Hiranyaksha, he was killed that time. So, Dhara Devi, Prithvi Devi, at the time of delivery of earth, I mean, Brahma, when wanted to deliver the earth, Dhara Devi Uddhar Kalin, Hiranyaksha, he killed Hiranyaksha, and for this purpose, he took the form of 4 legs, Chatuspad, অর্থাৎ in পদ্মকল্প নিবরাহ হইয়া থাকে, নিবরাহ। First of all, we like to say the Dibba Baraho Chatuspat, 4-fold. Time to time, অর্থাৎ in পদ্মকল্প নিবরাহ, like Nishingo, it can also be possible. It can also be possible. Not that impossible. It is possible. So, Ditiyam tu bhavayassu rasatalagatam mahim uddharishwan upadattu yogyeso saukaram bhavu. See, Varahadev is described in the first canto, 137, the supreme enjoyer of all sacrifices, Jaggo Vai Vishnu, accepted the incarnation of a boar, the second incarnation, and for the welfare of the earth, he lifted the earth from the nether region, Rasatal, nether regions of the universe. According to Sri Vishnu Dharmottara Puran, Lord Varaha lifted the earth from Rasatala region because it had fallen from its regular place, I mean the axis, during the flood of universal devastation. After that, what happens? And in the second canto, also it is first canto. In second canto it is written, when the unlimitedly powerful Lord assumed the form of boar, as a pastime just to lift the planet Earth, which was drowned in the great ocean of universe called the Garbhodoka. Garbhodoka. The first demon, Hiranyakasipu, appeared, and the Lord pierced him with his tusks. With his tusk, tusk. This verse potentially says that the Lord assumed the form of Varaha. The complete picture is that his form of Varaha exists eternally in Vaikuntha and appears as an avatara at certain times and places in the material creation, eternal vision. See Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Sri Brihad Bhagavatamrita mentions that our Lord Varaha is present within the cell of elemental earth that surrounds the universe, first layer, second layer, third layer, we know. We already discussed in Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Sri Brihad Bhagavatamrita mentions that Lord Varaha is present within the cell of elemental earth and surrounds the universe where the goddess Bhumi, Prithvi Devi in personified form, Prithvi Devi in personified form, the goddess Bhumi worships him. It is written in Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Worships him with incomparable affluences. In the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 13, 17, 18 and 19, Maitreya Rishi in Bhagavatam, Maitreya third canto, Maitreya Rishi and Vidur Sambad discourse took place between Maitreya Rishi and Vidur. In Brihad Bhagavatamrita mentions that Lord Varaha is present within the cell of elemental earth that surrounds the universe, where the goddess Bhumi worships him with incomparable appearances. In the third canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 13, 17, 18, 19, Maitreya Rishi tells Vidura about the Varaha avatar. And in the fifth canto also, 5, 18, 34, 39. Fifth canto, 18 chapter, 34 to 39 slokas. Shukadeva describes how Bhumi Devi worships Lord Varaha in the Uttara, Sukdev Goswami describes how Bhumi Devi worships Lord Vishnu Varaha in the Uttara Kuru. Varaha in Uttara Kuru region. Uttara Kuru region of Jambudvipa. There also. So, Dityantu Bhavayasya Rasatala Gatam Mahim Uddarisham Upadatto Jaggishaha Saukaram Bhavu. Bhagavan appeared Varahadev 2 times. Varahadev appeared 2 times. He appeared twice in his day of Brahma. In one day he appeared twice. He first appeared during the reign of Swayambhuva Manvantara, the first Manu. He came out from the navel portion. One lotus flower appeared, and there Brahma discovered himself and raised the earth. He came out from the nasal hole of Lord Brahma and helped the earth to place in the axis in which axis it was put into before. Earth planet from lower region of the universe, that Supreme Lord among tusked animals appeared again during the reign of Chakshusha Manvantar. At that time, while lifting up earth, he came out from the universal water to kill Hiranyaksha. Sri Varaha has 4 legs. Sri Varaha has 4 legs, just like ordinary Varaha, but sometimes he is understood to have a form of half man and half boar. Just like Narahari Prabhu, Ni Varaho, it is possible. The first of these 2 Varaha appearances is described in Srimad Bhagavatam 1st canto, and the second is described in the 2nd canto. Both of those Varaha incarnations, as well as 2 Lord Matsya avatars appeared during the first day. During the first day, Brahmakalpa, the Brahmakalpa of Brahma's current month. Actually during the beginning of his 51st year, the first Lord, 51st year, 51st, because Brahma, his total lifespan can be divided in 2 parts. First 50 years and the second. So, it is written, the first of these 2 Varaha appearances is described in Bhagavatam's 1st canto, and the second is described in the 2nd canto. Both those Varaha incarnation as well as the 2 Lord Matsya avatars appeared during this first day. the Brahmakalpa of Brahma's current month, occurring during the beginning of his 51st year. I mean, after first half of his life gone, 51st, I mean 51. The first Lord Varaha appeared during the Swayambhuva Manvantara. Then he came out from Lord Brahma's nostril and lifted the earth. The second Lord Varaha appeared during the region of Chakshusha Manvantara, when he came from within universal water, lifted the earth and killed Hiranyakashipu. This way, Baldev Vidyabhushan going to clarify this point, not complicated points. So, this way we see sometimes he is dark blue like a rain cloud, dense cloud. Follow. The first of these two Varaha appeared is described in the Brahma's first canto, and the second is described in the second canto. Both these two Varaha incarnation as well as two Lord Matsya avatars appeared during the first day, the Brahmakalpa of Brahma's current month. I already discussed. Occurring during the beginning of his 51st year. I mean, first half of his lifetime, 50 years gone, the very first 50, The first Lord Varaha appeared during the Swayambhuva Manvantara when he came out from Lord's nostril, a nostril hole, and lifted the earth. And the second Lord Varaha appeared during the region of Chakshusha Manu, when he came from within the universal water, lifted the earth and killed Hiranyaksha. So, Kadachit, it is written, sometime Kadachit Jalado Shyamaha Kadachit Chandro Pandaraha Jaggo Murtihi Sthobisto Ayam Varnoddayo Yutaha Sritaha. Follow. Kadachit. Sometimes it happens so. Kadachit Jalado Shyamaha Kadachit Chandro Pandaraha Jaggamurti Sthobistu Ayam Varnoddayo Yutaha Srita. Sometimes Varahadev, Supreme Lord, sometimes he is dark blue, sometimes he is dark blue like a rain cloud, dense cloud, and sometimes white in color like the moon, God. These are the two colors the scriptures attribute to that mighty personification of Vedic sacrifice. Yajna-murti, mighty personification of Lord of Vedic sacrifice. Varaha of the Swayambhuva Manvantara is dark blue, and the other, the Varaha of the Swayambhuva Manvantara is dark blue, and the other is Varaha is white. So, Dakshat Prachetasat Srishtihi, what? Dakshat Prachetasat Srishtihi Sriyate Chakshushe Antare. Atro Tatroivo Janmyaso Hiranyakshasyo Jujjati. Dakshat Prachetasat Srishtihi Sriyate Chakshusya Antare Atahas Tatroivo Janmyaso Hiranyakshasya Jujjati. That means, wanted to say, we hear from scriptural analysis, we hear from scripture how Daksha, son of Prachetas, because in Chakshus Manvantara, you are in confusion, I know. Daksha Prajapati, he committed offense unto the lotus feet of Shivji Maharaj. Okay? You can remember? Daksha Prajapati, he committed offense unto the lotus feet of Shankar Bhagavan. You can remember? Because he developed a big false ego because of the position he was given by Brahma. After that, I don't like to go in details. There was Daksha Yajna, big fighting. Daksha Yajna, the Yajna which was arranged by Daksha was totally destroyed. Many things happened. Even Sati Devi left body. And finally, Daksha approached Shivji Maharaj, headed by Brahma, wanted to beg for pardon, but his way of begging for pardon was not 100% perfect. There was still some false ego. That's why Vishwanath Chakravarti was writing, well, he wanted to beg for pardon from Shankar, okay, but still that the way of his begging for pardon was not perfect. There was still some offenses were there, residue. So he had to take birth in Chakshus Manvantara as a son of, because first Daksha is a son of Brahma. First Daksha is a son of Brahma, and the second is the son of Chakshu. Daksha is the Prachetas Daksha, Chakshus Manvantara. We hear from scripture how Daksha, son of Prachetas, repolluted the universe during the 6th Manvantara. From this account, it is responsible to conclude that Hiranyaksha was born during that period. Follow. We hear from scripture how Daksha, son of Prachitas, repolluted the universe during the 6th Manvantara. From this account, it is reasonable to conclude that Hiranyaksha was born during that period. Follow. Again, after that, we like to discuss Chakshuse antare prapte prako sarge kalo vidyute yas sasarjo praja ishtaha shadaksho daiva choditaha utyan padu bangshyanam tanayasya prachetasam dakshasaiva ditihi putri Hiranyaksho dite shutaha kalpyarambhe tada nasti shutatpattir manorapi ka ashau prachetaso daksho kwa dite shutaha ataha kaladayo udbhutam barahasyo chestitam ekotraivaho maitriyaho khattuhu prashnanu rodhataha khattuhu prashnanu rodhataha. I mean, what is written? We hear in scripture how Daksha, son of Prachetas, repolluted the universe during the 6th Manvantara. From this account, it is reasonable to consider that Hiranyaksha was born during that period. Chakshushe tvantare prapte prak sarge kalo vidyute ja sasarjo praja ishtva sa daksho daiva choditaha. As stated in the 5th canto, Daksha's previous body had been destroyed. I already discussed. He didn't think it necessary to live anymore because it was derogatory for him. His face was goat and body because the face was burnt up. So as stated in the 4th canto, as written in the 4th canto, 430-49, Daksha's previous body, his face, had been destroyed, but inspired by the Supreme Will, he created all the desired living entities in the Chakshus Manvantara. Hear me again. As stated in the 4th canto, Daksha's previous body had been destroyed, but inspired by the Supreme Will, he created all the desired living entities in the Chakshus Manvantara. Actually, his face was burned, and because face was cut and thrown into fire. After that, by the glorification of Shiva, by the will of Bhagavan, he got the face of goat, and he helped the creation of Bhagavan in this way. He created all the desired living entities in the Chakshus Manvantara. The previously quoted verse from the second canto describing Lord Varaha's second appearance mentioned neither the Chakshus Manvantara as the time nor the water of devastation of the source of his advent. How do we know then to distinguish this Varaha as a separate appearance? Evidences is found in the fourth canto. Previously, the Supreme Lord had arranged for Daksha to be killed because of his offense against Shiva, the regulator, and Sati Devi. The Lord then gave Diksha a new body in Chakshush Manvantara and inspired him to repropagate, repollutate the universe. Uttanupada Vangshanam Tanayasya Prachetasam Dakshas Chaivo Diti Putri Hiranyaksho Diter Shutaha. What it means? The Prachetas, they are the descendant of Uttanpad. The Prachetas were descendant of Uttanpad, and Daksha was their son. Hiranyakho was the son of Diti, a daughter of Dakshas. Kalpyarambhe tada nasti shuto utpatti manoropi kasau prachetasau dakshaha kwa ditir ka dite sutaha. I mean, in the beginning of Brahma's day, hear me. What is the argument here? Very scientific argument. In the beginning of Brahma's day, Manu did not yet have any offspring. In the beginning of Brahma's day, Manu did not yet have any offspring. He had no creation. He didn't create any, jivas. I mean, son or daughter, nothing. So, the argument is that, scientific argument, in the beginning of Brahma's day, Manu did not yet have any offspring. So how could Daksha, son of Prachetas, be present? Follow. And how then could Diti, Aditi, son to be present? How Diti, Aditi, how can? Because they came later, na? In course of creation, afterward, Kardam, they Kardam, na? Actually, this name is, that Rishi is Rishi from he who got married with Diti and Aditi. Follow. Kardam Rishi is the father of Kapil Muni. And here is actually Kardam Rishi is the father of Kapil Muni. And this Rishi, I can say, I forget actually, his name is actually from whom all Daitya, Danav, all they took birth, na? Uh, anyway, I can remember. In the beginning of Brahma's day, Manu did not yet have any offspring. So how could Daksha, son of Prachetas, be present there? And how then could Diti or Aditi son, Diti or Aditi's, how could Diti or Diti's son could be present? Diti, Aditi could be present. Here is the proof, evidence, that Hiranyaksha and the avatara of Varaha who killed him appeared not in the Swayambhuva Manvantara but later, in the Chakshusha Manvantara. Very clear. Follow. Kashyap Rishi, sorry, now I remember, is a father of Kapil Muni is Kardam Rishi, and is Kashyap Rishi. Kashyap. Aditi, he got married with Diti Aditi. You remember? Here is the proof or evidence that Hiranyaksha and the avatars of Varaha who killed him appeared not in the Swayambhuva Manvantara but later in the Chakshush Manvantara. There is no evidence that Swayambhuva's son, there is no evidence that Swayambhuva's sons Priyavrata and Uttanpada or daughters Akuti, Devahuti, Prasuti had children of their own during Swayambhuva's reign as Manu. Try to hear again. There is no evidence that Swayambhuva's son Priyavrata and Uttanpada or daughters. Swayambhuva Manus have two sons, Priyavrata, Uttanpada, and daughters Akuti, Devahuti, Prasuti had children of their own during Swayambhuva's reign of Manu. Again, there is no evidence that Swayambhuva's son Priyavrata and Uttanpada and daughters, Akuti, Devahuti, Prasuti, they had children of their own during Swayambhuva's reign as Manu. There is evidence, however, that the Prachetas were descendants of Uttanpada and that Daksha was the son of that Pracheta, though Daksha is, this Daksha is same Daksha. Due to some offense, no solution was there. Due to some offense, he was bound to take birth again in Chakshush Manvantara. So, there is evidence, however, that the Prachetas were descendants of Uttanpada and that Daksha was the son of Prachetas. He took birth again as Daksha Prajapati. And that Diti was the daughter of Daksha, and that Hiranyaksha was the son of Diti, and her husband of Kashyapa. It is thus, this way, it is thus not possible that Hiranyaksha born 18th generation. Hear me. It is thus not possible that Hiranyaksha, born in the 18th generation, more than a billions of years after Uttanpada, could have been killed by Lord Varaha, who appeared at the beginning of the Kalpa. Right? It's very clear? So, it is very clear about Varahadev, it is very clear Rupa Goswami writing and Baldev Vidyabhushan giving commentary. Baldev Vidyabhushan speaking same thing. Yaggamurti Baraho Kadachit. Sometime Yaggamurti Baraho taking a dark cloud, deep blue color, like black, it seems black, and sometime it is very white like moonlight. So, Brihadakar Joggo Baraho Murti, Krishna Baraho, Shet Baraho, Vede, two type of Baraho. If somebody starting argument in Chakshushya Manantara Bharati Jaladhu in Chakshushya Manantara Barahadev came out of water to kill Hiranyakshabad. Kaichin Iha Yatruddhato. It is not clear then. And in the answer it is spoken that in Chakshusha Manantar, Prachetas, their son is Daksha. Their son is Daksha. He created all praja by the will of Bhagavan, by the order of Brahma, Daksha Prajapati Sishtoy. And in 6th canto, it is heard like this. So, it is most possible that in Chakshus Manantar Hiranyaksha took birth. It is quite natural. So, all documents I already told how it is prohibited to make some calculation. We cannot play our brain. We have no right to play our brain. We have no right to play our brain to make some superfluous Siddhanta Vijaya. So, we have no right. Kalpyarambhe tada nasti shotos sutatpatti manoropi kasau prachetasau dakshaha ko ditir sutaha. I already discussed. In the beginning of Brahma's day, Manu did not yet have any offspring. So how could Daksha, son of Prachetas, be present? And how then could Diti or Aditi son be present? That I already discussed. Ataha kalo dayodbhutam Sribarahosho chestitam ekatraivaho maitreyaha chattuhu prashnanu rodhataha. What speaking? Ataha kalodayod bhutaha Ataha kalodayod bhutaha Ataha kalodayod bhutam Ataha kalodayod bhutam Ataha kalodayod bhutam Sri Barahosho chestitam ekatraivaho maitreyoho khattuhu prashnanusarataha prashnanurodhataha or prashnanusarataha. Vishnu Chakravarti was speaking, and Baldev Goswami, who is the disciple of Shiksha disciple, Shiksha Guru, is Vishnu Chakravarti. So Baldev Goswami was also writing. It is most probably so that while Maitreya Rishi wanted to describe to Khatra means actually our Vidur. Khatra, his name is Khatra. Ataha kalodayod bhutam Sri Barahasya chastitam ekatraivaho Maitreyaho khattuhu prashnanurodhataha. I mean, according to the question of Vidurji Maharaj Khatra, Maitreya Muni wanted to describe the topics of two Varaha at a time. He didn't wanted to describe this separately, because it's time taking. So, he wanted to describe this way at a time. So, most of the people, they are in confusion. Well, they cannot understand. They cannot understand all in details about what is written in Laghu-Bhagavatamrita, what Vishwanath Chakravarti wanted to make some, simplified form of this, intricate subject matter. And Baldev Vidabhushan also more so is writing commentary of Laghu-Bhagavatamrita. We thus conclude that Sri Varaha Avatar, his pastimes was at two different times, not at a time. And that we are bound to conclude this way, that Maitreya Rishi combined the two avatars, both of the histories, in his answer to Vidu's question. I mean, he wanted to make his answer very precise. So he wanted to discuss Varaha-avatar at a time. At a time. So naturally there is confusion. But according to calculation, according to exact scientific calculation of time period, chakshus, etc., it is evident, it's proved. It is evidence that Maitreya Rishi didn't think it necessary to describe two Varaha avatar two times. She wanted to make the discussion very precise. So, in the initial narration of Lord Varaha's appearance in the third canto, Maitreya Muni didn't want to distinguish between the two Varahas, Shet Varaha or Krishna Varaha, Shyam Varaha, even though he described incident from the pastimes of both of them. I mean, Maitreya Rishi wanted to take one incident from two different Varahas. He wanted to compile it at a time. Follow. He described incidents of the pastimes of two Varahas, both of them. In the 13th chapter of the canto, Maitreya Rishi described how Lord Varaha lifted earth, Prithvi Mata, out of the Garbha water, ocean. He mentioned the text. He mentioned in the text 31, 32 that chapter, that Varahadeva also clearly disposed of a demon who attacked him when he came out of the water. At the beginning of the 14th chapter, Vidura asked to hear more about the killing of this demon, whom he identified as Hiranyaksha. So I can discuss more in details, more clearly next week. Excuse me, today I cannot discuss anything more. I'll have to stop here due to shortage of time. Excuse me. So you should remember this case, but the sloka Yat Pad Pankaja Palas Vilas Bhaktya Karma Sayam Gratitam Udgratayanti Shantaha Tadvad nariktamatayo yatayo opiruddha sroto ganastamaranam bhajava sudevam. Vancha kalpatrusi kripa sindhu patitanam pavana bhuvishna bhyo namo.